Good afternoon, viewers. Welcome back with me, Nida Asitia Aurelia, on Nusantara Breaking News. The World Meteorological Organization, or WMO, has issued another warning about the rising chances of the El Nino phenomenon. This situation could trigger extreme heat wave and long dry seasons across many parts of the world, including Indonesia. This phenomenon, called El Nino Godzilla, threatens not only our agriculture and clean water supply, but also public health. Rising temperature risks increasing case of dehydration, respiratory issues, heat stroke, and illnesses linked to poor air quality. To understand the science behind this phenomenon, let's go straight to our weather data center with Lucy.
Okay, thank you, Nida. Based on the data displayed on the screen, sea surface temperatures in the Pacific Ocean have increased significantly. This has reduced rainfall in Indonesia and triggered an increase in air temperatures in various regions. The island of Java, Bali, Nusa Tenggara, and part of Sumatra are predicted to experience daily temperatures between 38 and 40 degrees Celsius. This condition increases the risk of health problems, especially for children, the elderly, and people who work outdoors. The public is advised to drink plenty of water, reduce activity in direct sunlight, and seek immediate medical attention if they experience symptoms of dehydration or heat stroke. That concludes my report. I will return to Nida in the studio.
Thank you for the report, Lucy. Viewers, the health impact of El Nino are now being felt by communities in various regions. We are connecting live with our field reporter, Davina Salsabila in Rawamangun, East Jakarta. Davina, please go ahead with your report.
Alright, thank you Nida. I'm currently in the Rawamangun area of East Jakarta. The prolonged heat wave has led to a shortage of clean water and an increase in health complaints among residents. Here beside me is Mr. Arif, a resident who has experienced firsthand the impact of El Nino on his daily life. Good afternoon, Mr. Arif.
Good afternoon.
Okay, Mr. Arif, could you tell us about the conditions you've been experiencing during this extreme dry season?
Okay, the situation has been quite difficult. Clean water is becoming harder to obtain. Many residents complain of headache, weakness, and fatigue because of the extremely hot weather. Children are also getting sick more often due to dehydration.
Okay, and then have you and the local residents already start taking preventive measures?
We are trying to save water and reduce outdoor activities during the daytime. But the heat is really intense and can be strongly felt.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Arif, for your answer. Okay, in addition to local residents, we have also been speaking with Ms. Salsabina, a healthcare worker at the local community health center who has been handling the increase in health complaints during the El Nino event. Hello, Ms. Salsabina.
Hello.
So, Ms. Salsabina, has there been an increase in health-related case since the extreme heat wave affected this area?
Okay, yes, that's right. In the last few weeks, we've seen an increase in the number of patients suffering from dehydration, heat exhaustion, respiratory infection, and other health problems triggered by the extreme weather.
Okay, so which group in society are most vulnerable to the impact?
The children, the elderly, pregnant women, and workers who spend a lot of time outdoors at the group most at risk. We urge the public to drink plenty water,
wear protective clothing when outdoors, and seek medical attention immediately if they experience symptoms such as severe dizziness, high fever, and shortness of breath.
Okay, thank you for the information, Ms. Sabina. Hopefully, the public will become more aware of the health impacts of El Nino. So that concludes our report from Jakarta. I'm signing off and returning to the studio.
Thank you for the live report, Davina. To discuss the impact of El Nino on public health and its mitigation steps, we are joined now by Dr. Galukinanti, an expert in climatology and environmental health. Doctor, how serious is this El Nino threat to the health of the Indonesian people?
So this threat is quite serious. Besides increasing the risk of dehydration and heat stroke, El Nino can also worsen air quality due to increased land fires and dust during the dry season. This can trigger various respiratory diseases, especially in vulnerable groups.
So, what steps do the government and the community need to take?
The government needs to ensure the availability of clean water, strengthen health services, and improve public education. Meanwhile, people need to use sunscreen, stay hydrated, reduce activities under the hot sun, and seek immediate medical attention if they experience symptoms of health problems due to extreme heat.
Thank you, Doctor, for the explanation and information. Viewers, El Nino Godzilla is not just a threat to the environment and the economy, but also to public health. Staying alert, maintaining a healthy lifestyle, and ensuring healthcare readiness are key to facing this extreme weather. I'm Nida Asiti Aurelia, along with the entire crew on duty, signing off. Thank you for watching. Good afternoon, and see you next time.